Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you a little thing that you should pretty much always do to make sure that your computer remains safe and more secure from people who might, steal your device. Alright, so I'm here, I'm on, my nice neat little Windows machine here. I got a password and username and everything set up here. Alright, what else we got here? Oh, I got Google Chrome here. Alright, what else we got? I got some history here. Alright, maybe let me go check into settings here. I'll go into passwords here. Alright, look at this. I have a saved password right here. So I have this username and the password for this random website I found online right here. And all nice and secure, so I'm just gonna, casually turn off the machine right now. And nothing can happen with it, right? While it's turned off. Yeah, well, don't be so hopeful about that. All right. Here, let me just steal your computer real quick. Oh no. Yeah, that's right. Now I'm a thief. And look at this. I'm gonna put a Windows ISO right into your machine. I'm gonna start it up now. It stole your laptop and gonna boot from the ISO, from the DVD. Once the thing boots up, it's there we go. All right. So I'm going to repair my computer right here. Let me make this full screen. All right. So I go into troubleshoot and then I go command prompt right there. All right. Let's run this command disk part. We'll see what kind of volumes and disks you got on your computer. It's a list volume. All right, right there. So you got E drive over here. That's the bootable media that we're currently in. You got the C drive. C drive is NTFS and it's 31 gigabytes. That's your personal data drive. And then we got D drive down here. This is my little trusty 1 gigabyte USB drive. All right. Press Control C to exit out of that. Let's go into the C drive. So just type in C:, and then I can type in dir to see all your files right on the C drive. So I'm gonna go to users. What else we got? Oh, we got a test user. Okay, interesting. So let's go into CD test and then CD app data. All right, CD local, I think. Yeah, all right. Google right there. All right, interesting. Let's go into Google. Dire. All right, Chrome. All right, looks like this user has Chrome. Let's see what else you got. User data. All right, and then well, what do we got? We got a default user folder here. All right, maybe CD default right there. All right, what else we got? Interesting. A login data. All right, maybe I'll find something interesting about that. So go copy login data, and then copy it onto my D drive. All right, I'm sure you can probably, of course I can't log in without your password, but I mean, that obviously isn't gonna stop me from stealing your information. All right, so now I copied your passwords over. I'm gonna go check them out. So I'm gonna mount the USB drive. Of course, I'm working with the virtual machine, so it's gonna look a bit different from working with physical hardware. We got password.txt. Oh, what's this? All right, if I open up here, oh look, SQLite format. Interesting. DB browser for SQLite. It's a free and open source tool that you can download on the internet, and it will allow you to open up this file right here. You can go up to here, browse data. Right here, table field info. Let's go to logins. All right, what do we got here? So origin URL. All right, username and password. Interesting. Okay. So now I know that your username that you use to log into this website is username and your password is password. And even if you are signed into Google Chrome or not, I can probably still get this file and I can see all your passwords, all your private information from Google Chrome, from Edge, from that random program that you downloaded. I don't know. Probably plenty of other ways to steal your information all because I can steal your computer. All right, so how do you fix that? How do you prevent somebody from just accessing your computer without, actually booting you up into it? All right, good question. So let's go into Control Panel and find Bitlocker Drive Encryption. If you do not see Bitlocker Drive Encryption, that's probably because you have Windows 10 Home Edition or a cheaper version or whatnot. Don't worry, because right after this we're going to show off how to do the same sort of thing but without the Pro Edition of Windows. So what you're going to be doing is exactly what it might sound like. We're going to be encrypting your hard drive. So very first thing, so right here, let's actually go do another quick step here. So do run gpa.msc right there. Click OK, and I already have it open. So where you want to go is, let's go into the computer configuration, administrative templates, Windows components, Bitlocker drive encryption, and operating system drives right there. Find the option require additional authentication at startup, double click it, click enable. If you do not have a trusted platform module, make sure you check that, but most modern computers will have a TPM. If you do not have a TPM and you have that unchecked, then when you click this button right here, turn on Bitlocker, it'll give you a warning. It'll give you a message saying that it doesn't have a TPM. Furthermore, if you do have a trusted platform module, I highly suggest switching these from allow startup key to require startup key, and allow startup pin to require startup pin, or do the bottom option here. Either one of these can work. You can read the description here to suit your best needs. So once you have that turned on, we are going to turn on the full drive encryption. So click turn on Bitlocker right there. Now you can, if you have like a super secure USB flash drive you carry around all with you, you can select insert USB flash drive and then use that to unlock your computer every single time. Otherwise, select enter a password. I suggest the password over the USB drive because if I'm a thief stealing your computer, I might also take your USB drive and then I'll have full access to your computer, and we don't want that. So let's put in a nice secure password. Remember that this password is the one thing that's going to be preventing unauthorized access into your computer, at least into the login screen. Alright, so in case your password doesn't work or like your hard drive becomes corrupt or something like that, you can restore it with another method using the recovery key. If you have a Microsoft account, you can click save to your Microsoft account. This is a virtual machine, so I don't have a Microsoft account. So the next option we have here is save to a USB flash drive. Again, this is a virtual machine. I don't have any USB flash drive, so it's not really going to work. So next option, we got save to a file. And the last option, you can physically print to recovery key. So I'm going to do that option. I'm going to print to a PDF. So if I look here, this is what the recovery key looks like. It has an identifier and a very long sequence of numbers which you would enter in order to unlock your drive if it's in recovery mode. Let's click next here. So I'm going to choose encrypt the use disk space only because this virtual machine is kind of new. Choose a new encryption mode unless you have a reason for compatibility. And then I suggest running the Bitlocker system check to make sure everything's working, but I'm in a virtual machine and I already know that everything's working, more or less. And now the drive is right now encrypting. Once this is done, let's have the thief come back and steal the computer and see what happens next. And be sure if you have other drives to encrypt them as well. So let's just go in and restart the computer now. So now the computer has once again been stolen. Oh no. Start up the computer from the Windows ISO. Alright, let's see here. Boot from a DVD or CD. That sounds good. Alright, click next. Click repair your computer. Let's go to troubleshoot, command prompt. Oh, and what's this? Enter recovery key or load your recovery key from a USB device. Well, shoot. Well, I don't have the recovery key with me. Well, let's hope that I can steal your information without it. Alright, let's see here. What do we got? Alright, volume 0. There's the D drive like before. That's just the recovery environment. Oh, what's this? Volume 1 C drive. Oh no, it has an unknown file system. Well, you know, maybe something will happen. Let's see here. If I go into C drive, oh no, this drive is locked by Bitlocker drive encryption. You must unlock the drive from control panel. Well, guess I can't do anything else. So now, this is just a normal startup. I got my computer back because the hacker just, you know, gave up with my Bitlocker. Go in like normal, enter in my super secure secret password, and the operating system boots up like normal. Alright, and we're back. A few more things to note. Let's go into control panel again. Bitlocker drive encryption. If for whatever reason you need to access your files offline to like fix Windows or something, then you can click this button right here to suspend protection. This will disable encryption temporarily, and when you start back up, it should turn back on. If not, make sure you unsuspend the protection as soon as you're done fixing whatever you need fixing or whatnot. Alright, and then last thing, I'm going to open up Edge here. What to do if you do not have Windows 10 or 11 Pro. So obviously you're not going to see that BitLocker, but no worries, because there is an open source and free option out there. So VeraCrypt right there. You can download VeraCrypt even for Mac OS and Linux right here in the Windows install. Let's go through it real quick. Let's open it up. Alright, click next. Go through the normal installation. You can look at all these settings if you want, but there's a tutorial, beginner's tutorial. Let's click yes for this actually. Here's a tutorial that will give you some information about how to set up VeraCrypt and whatnot. Now that VeraCrypt's installed, let's go on to VeraCrypt. So we want to encrypt our C drive. So let's go up to system here and then encrypt system partition drive. And with that, because I already have BitLocker enabled, VeraCrypt isn't going to work with me. So I'll just give you a little quick rundown of sort of how it works, because it's similar to what this is going after, but a bit different. So right here, VeraCrypt supports different encryption options. You can choose all the different encryption options you want, but usually the defaults are pretty good. For VeraCrypt, you're going to need a password to unlock your drive. This little step right here, this is just a little randomizer, nothing to worry about there. And also with the system partition, instead of a recovery key, you have a recovery USB drive. So again, remember to keep your encryption, recovery keys, your password, and any USB drives secure, because if your computer does ever get stolen, then it can't be accessed without those devices if you turn on encryption. There are other ways to keep your computer more secure. There's, you know, more advanced techniques of stealing information. I'm not going to go over that into this video. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this another tech tip how-to thing. Be sure to check in next week for top 10 ways of preventing Windows from booting ever again.